their moods. He had not accepted their moods and followed their moods. So therefore, actually, he did not have Sangha. So, there's collecting firewood, growing eggplants. Like he said, if I had come here to water eggplants, I could have stayed at home and watered eggplants. So why have I given up everything? Because I think I'm here watering eggplants. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, no, don't have this. This is a bad idea.
Hey, very cool.
Hare What? Huh? I smell, Gurudev. Ready to go.
At least. At least. What are you the smart one? Not so cold. Not so cold. Okay. One thing. Plain water. I have seen one. No.
He's coming.
He will come?
Yes. He says he's coming.
Tell from her.
Yes. Yesterday I called.
Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
I want that. I am so happy to come here. I want first that Acharya Ratna Prabhu should speak something, 2 words. Acharya Ratna.
And it's very, very nice of Srila Gurudeva come and bless us with his presence. We welcome everyone here in Wales. It's really nice to have Gurudeva's presence. Sri Gurudeva is blessing us. I'm very overwhelmed with his presence. Srila Prabhupada brought this Krishna consciousness to the Western society and planted the seeds of Bhakti. And as we see, myself being the victims of Kali Yuga, this atmosphere is very contaminated. And, in Kali Yuga we feel that everything is deteriorating. And Srila Gurudeva is coming here to give nourishment and fruits to these, to our spiritual life. Without the presence of the Prema Bhakta, everything is completely useless. So this is just not an occasion of Srila Narayana Maharaj coming to the West. It is now. And it's at this very presence, it should be very important, become very serious, and to listen to the words emanating from the lotus mouth of Srila Gurudeva. And for like myself, stop pretending and become serious and become a true disciple from the heart and follow and become a representative of Srila Gurudeva. There's no worry for us because we've trying to take short of Srila Gurudeva. And his words are ultimate. He will protect us. And we're very fortunate. So we should try to cultivate in our heart and give our brothers and sisters and lead them to the true Vaishnava. Shri Guru. I don't need to say anything else.
Since long time I was losing Jai and Vijay. Jai was also all everywhere with me, and Vijay was not here. And in past time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagai was with me everywhere, but not Madhai. He like Madhai Prabhu. I don't want to be separated with you.
Gurudev, he was telling me that you was here and there and I was looking, but he was making different things up so he could get all the association.
I'm also happy that I have met so many devotees. For long since I was not meeting with them. So many. Lady devotees and also male devotees. So many are here. I want that Shyam Sundar Prabhu should speak 2 words. They are arranging so much.
There he goes.
And managing everything all. I was always worried for him and for his child Haridas. Always worried.
Srila Gurudeva,
Welcome to Wales. I don't know what to say. We're just all so happy to have you in our presence, so you can encourage us and make us stronger in our determination, so you can melt our hearts and make us real devotees. I cannot say no more.
Very good. Radharaman Prabhu, I request Prabhu to speak the words. Dear Srila Gurudeva, I can say from the bottom of my heart that I've missed your association. I'm sorry I never come on Pankon this year, but while you're here I'm going to do my utmost best to open my heart and try and drown in your words, you say, and try and speak them out to people I meet here in Wales, new people who've never been in contact with Krishna, and we're going to try our best to bring them to your lotus feet. I can't say any more today. I want also that request Ramana Prabhu to speak 2 words.
Hare Krishna. Certainly a most auspicious occasion today for us here in Wales to host Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas from all over the world who have come here assembled today. And we, as much as we could, according to where we're at, we tried to make a nice situation here for Gurudev, and we tried to invite many people and reach as many people as we could to come and see Gurudev. The Guru, genuine Guru, has the power to deliver all conditioned souls, and therefore he's known as Jagat Guru. And even though we may try to reach so many people and invite them to see Gurudev, some may come, some may not come. We're fortunate that we're here today, so we should, as much as we can, be aware of the mercy that we are receiving from Gurudev, and try as much as we can to spread that mercy and to propagate Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada came to the West with no money, with nothing, only bhakti he had, and that is everything. And he gave that to everyone. He planted seeds everywhere, and as the Acharya Prabhu said, that Srila Gurudeva is spreading water, pouring water, sprinkling water on those seeds, trying to germinate those seeds. So we are a preaching movement, and all of us here have a duty also, because we are at the lotus feet of Guru. He's delivering us. So we should try as much as we can to selflessly try to push on Krishna consciousness, preach to people, spread the word that Guru is here. And time is very, very short. We're always thinking that we have so much time, but we heard last week one devotee died, he left his body. And he was thinking that he had so much time. So time is very short, and we should, as much as we can, let everyone know that Krishna consciousness is here in the West once again being revived. When Prabhupada died, when Prabhupada left the planet, Krishna consciousness fell down, completely fell away, and the devotees in ISKCON are suffering so much, and conditioned souls are suffering so much. So we should, as much as we can, try to be aware that Guru is here, and we should try as much as we can to practice and give Krishna consciousness to others. So I just thank Srila Gurudev and all of his associates for coming to the West and continuing where Srila Prabhupada left off. And please, please, please continue to bestow your mercy upon us.
We all, especially myself, is indebted to Buddha Prabhu, who is senior and sincere Vaishnava, initiated by himself, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He is always inspiring me, always helping. Everywhere, like Krishna sitting on the first part of the chariot and carrying like Arjuna me everywhere, and sometimes so much giving
advices, good advice, how to preach here and there. So I request him to speak 2 words to encourage us all.
Thank you very much, Gurudev, for your kind words. A friend in the audience, as you were speaking, helped me put in perspective your words, and she said it wasn't exactly like Arjuna the chariot, it was more like one of the horses. So I'm happy to take what burden I can to help you and help the devotees wherever possible. And I'm very happy to bring you here and share with the rest of the devotees the beautiful experience of you as a genuine Vaishnava. I think we're all aspiring to some high spiritual life, but unless we have the chance in our lifetime to really associate with a true, pure devotee, it remains somewhat, or it seems somewhat theoretical, but the experience of the pure devotee helps bring into our hearts the real experience, and even if that's all we're left with, that's such a genuine and always uplifting meditation and remembrance. So I know that you've come here to share so many things with the devotees and to give them that kind of a remembrance, to take it away with them. And once again, thank you very much, and thank all the devotees for having you.
I request Vrindavan Vilasini, who is the senior and sincere Vaishnava, as initiated by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, pure Prabhupada, and helping us in all ways. So they speak 2 words.
To my Diksha Guru, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, and my Shiksha Guru, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj. It's so rare to get the association of the Bhaktivedantas. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj always gave the example that if one is swimming in the Pacific Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean is quite immense, and one just happens to come up to get air, and there's a piece of wood with a hole in it in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and one just happens to come up with its head through this hole. This is how rare it is to get the association of a Bhaktivedanta. It's very, very rare. So we're very, very fortunate to have the association of Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj.
I cannot forget the help that Sita Thakurani gave me when I came to England first. So many devotees were against me, and she came with Anandini and someone else and asked so many questions, and when she was satisfied, then began to cut all the doubts of all devotees who were against me. So I request Sita Thakurani to speak 2 words. high.
I'm too little.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Gurudev, you make it so easy to have all doubts dispelled. How anyone in your presence, even for a minute, 5 minutes, who opens their hearts and listens to you, can't not see what a pure and unalloyed Vaishnava you are. And you make it so easy to follow you, but still somehow we avoid serving you and following you sincerely and 100%. So perhaps by your visit here, I can be re-inspired, and if I can do any little service. It's so nice to see you again. Thank you.
Madan Mohan Prabhu is helping so much with his whole family, always here, there, in India. I request him to speak 2 words.
I'm very surprised to be asked to speak in this very exalted company of Vaishnavas. Welcome to Wales again, Gurudev. I'm a little bit speechless and unprepared. Now I'm shaking, my legs are shaking, sweating and wondering what to say. I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy. And everyone here is extremely happy to see you. Gurudev, I want to be able to follow you seriously and to be able to represent you properly. I'm praying to you to please give me strength and give all the devotees strength to be able to hear you, to take your instructions fully into their hearts and to become tadatmik with your heart. That's all I can think to say. Hare Krishna.
You know, all Nanda Prabhu, so much qualified in all things, in kirtan, in playing on all instruments, preaching, writing, and he is helping me. And I want that he should help me more in future, more and more. And he should be ready to give his whole energy. So I request him to speak 2 words.
Srila Gurudeva, we're so happy to see you with us. I think that our Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada has brought you here to take care of his little children. Sadguru is not an ordinary person. Our Swami Prabhupada wrote in a letter that when you see the moon and the clouds are moving across the moon. It looks as though the moon is moving. So when you see the movements of the spiritual master, that is not the real movement. So we should not think that Sadguru is an ordinary person that we can understand with our material senses. But our Srila Prabhupada, our Srila Gurudeva, they're firmly situated in Vrindavan, Braj, with Radha and Krishna and all their associates.
And when they speak, it's the sounds of Braj, the perfumes of Braj. Once Srila Gurudeva said that he's like the Jamuna, pouring. So we can come with a little thimble and get some water, or we can come with a cup, or we can come with a bowl, or open more and more and more. Unlimited, unlimited. So I pray for the grace to receive our Srila Gurudeva's lovely and inspiring and purifying katha and to offer some service.
I request Govinda Bhagat Prabhu that he should speak.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasada Bhakti Shrimati Bhagavata Swami Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikari Devi Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasada Bhakti Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Chari Vishesha Santari Paskitali Shatari. So devotees have spoken, quite a few devotees have spoken very nicely. So very briefly, I'd just like to reiterate a few of the points that they've made. But I guess, well, I won't do that. What comes to mind is how Srila Gurudeva, Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, is so wonderfully representing our Guru Parampara, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Goswami Maharaj, and his other god brothers, and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Srila Prabhupada, all the way back to Srila Rupa Goswami. I've been traveling with Srila Gurudeva for the last 18 months, and I've seen how he is so selflessly and tirelessly gone out of his way in so many ways to nourish, love, protect, giving so much water and nectar to devotees. And just traveling with him, you cannot but develop faith in such a person. Especially as myself, and I feel, I guess, practically all of us, we have this connection with Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And I see how he is, as was mentioned earlier, how he's carrying on the mission which Srila Prabhupada has come and he started in the West. And I also see how there are devotees who may not be taking shelter of Srila Narayana Maharaj, and how they're undergoing a lot of perplexity, suffering, confusion. Maybe not all, but practically all that I've seen in that situation. So I can only but think how pleased Srila Prabhupada and the gurus in our Guru Varga, they must be with Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana, and how fortunate we are to be able to take such association. Just as was mentioned earlier, that one devotee, he passed away last week, Madhu Gopal. Even I was going to ring him up and invite him, because I used to know, I was a friend of his and his family. And just like that, the devotee, he is passed away. So we are so fortunate to have such association and to be able to avail ourselves to hear such sweet Harikatha which will be coming. And in the course, because we are conditioned souls, and there's so many things that will come up in such pure association, the mind may flip here and flip there. Like right now, I'm going through a process of the mind flipping here and flipping there. But through these situations, we should just really be very determined to take advantage of this very, very rare opportunity. Such a rare opportunity that even those who take birth in India or even take birth in Vrindavan,
they may not be getting such opportunity. And here we are in such a far off corner of the world, in Wales, and we have such great opportunity. So I can only beg Vaishnavas and Srila Gurudeva that I myself will be able to really take the words and the instructions that he gives to heart, because this is the real medicine, this is the real panacea. Ultimately, we all know the philosophy, we have no problems. There's no real problems. The only problem is, are we actually taking sadhu sangha to heart? Are we actually imbibing the mood of the sadhus? Srila Gurudeva, I've heard him say before, that which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give, Anapita to interact, that he has come to give that he has not come to get anything from us, but he has come to give us that. So that which is so rare, and myself, I don't feel, but I know my position, how qualified I am. But somehow we're in this position. So I'm praying to Vaishnavas to bless me that I can be able to somehow imbibe some of his mood, which is ultimately, essentially the same as my Diksha Guru, Srila Gurudeva Maharaj, and also most essentially the same as Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. Vanchakalpa Prabhupada.
I request Sri Raghunath Bhatta Prabhu, he should speak to us.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Putale Shimate Gauragovinda Swami Nityamane. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Nityamane. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Putale Shimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityamane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurabani Pracharane Devashe Susunya Badi Paskisha Dishatarane. Gurudeva, I was not prepared for you to ask me to come up and speak, but you've asked me, so I'll try to say something, whatever comes to my mind. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudeva Maharaj, gave us a lot of instructions and philosophical understanding of Guru, and as well as other philosophical understandings, but what stands in my mind is that he would often say the sadhu's words are not theoretical, and the sadhu's words come true. So he said that actually sadhus are always there. So at this moment I'm feeling very grateful that although after the physical departure of our Guru Maharaj, that still sadhus are always there who can actually keep us under their guidance on this path of Krishna consciousness. But as we progress, my realization is that I'm feeling so very low and unqualified, and I can just only beg the mercy of all of the Vaishnavas and your divine grace to please bless me with one drop of your mercy so I may become qualified to render some service which may be pleasing, and get the Sukriti so I may get proper sadhu sangha and take that sangha to heart. So I can't really understand the good fortune of coming in contact with a personality as your divine grace, but I know that actually good fortune has been bestowed upon us. So all I can say is that I'm humbly begging for your mercy. Last week I asked you for one drop of your mercy, and you said you'd like to give me everything. So I would like to know how I can get everything. And one drop would be enough to keep me going, but if I can get everything, that would be better. I feel so full. Excuse me. I said last week, you had said, I said to you, I wish you could just give me one drop of your mercy. And you replied, you said, I would like to give you everything. So I'm asking you, how can I get everything? What do I have to do to get everything?
Yeah.
So I will... I will just humbly lend my ears and open my heart so your Shabda Brahma from your lotus mouth may enter my heart. and I may become purified from all anarthas.
Senior devotee like Anandini Devi, he should speak 2 words.
I've never spoken in public. I've got a very deep fear of standing up speaking to a lot of people. Please forgive me if it doesn't come out. I'm completely indebted to Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. You saved my life. You brought me back to life when I was struggling so hard to understand Srila Prabhupada's instructions. Alone, completely alone. There were devotees around. There's probably 1,000 devotees near Bhaktivedanta Manor. But I was still alone. To find somebody who wanted to speak Harikatha, or even hear Harikatha. I didn't know of anybody. I would go to the manor and I'd say, I'd look for somebody who was enlivened, somebody who was smiling and feeling good in their spiritual life, and there wasn't anybody there, except for 1 or 2. Nikunja Vilasini was eager to hear something, but we didn't know who to go to hear from. And then I was praying for some help, and there was Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj came here just for us. And then all of a sudden my life changed. There was a whole family of people who had been wanting to hear all along. I just didn't know where they were. And all of a sudden they were all together, and they got lifted off the ground and dragged around the country. Was picked up midnight. And just all of a sudden swooped off with this huge party following Srila Narayana Maharaj around England. It was beautiful. And I just thought, wow, this is the most amazing experience I've ever had. And this event here, all these wonderful devotees, I'm sure we're going to hear some wonderful Harikatha. And please bless me so I'll be able to take it in my heart.
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। Very heartily, so many Dandak Pranam to my Gurudev. Om Vishnu Pasishun Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And also in the lotus feet of Swamiji, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, my Shiksha Guru. I am everywhere seeing Swamiji on the shape of you, all devotees. I think anyhow you have come to this bhakti line only by the grace and mercy of Swamiji, or anyhow by reading his books, by being in the content of any devotees from Swamiji. So, wherever I go, I see him here, there, in all countries, all everywhere. I never dreamed that I should come to Western countries, and so many countries, the richest countries in the world. I never thought that I will come to this hilly place, like very countryside in Wales, here and there. Only he is dragging me and pushing me to come all these places. Why? He is so merciful. That is why he wants that what he has given shade in the hearts of all devotees, where they were initiated or not. But anyhow, he had tried to give seed in hearts of devotees. I want to tell Raghunath Bhatta, that a Vaishnava, if they are real Vaishnava, they will give a seed of Bhakti Lata, Kripa. And we realize or not at this time, but we can realize when it will be sprouted, lips will come out, very beautiful, sweet flowers will come, and after that a fruit will be there, and it will be written, and when you will taste, then you will realize. Ajamin never thought that I am getting my son's name Narayan, but first name he gave to his son. At once, mercy of Krishna came. Though at that time no seed of Bhakti Lata, but yet something came. And when Bhakti Lata seed came, by 4 Vishnu Doots, he gave Bhakti seed. But at that time he only realized that I have crossed death. But not anything, but unwillingly, though unwillingly, but he crossed at the same time all kinds of offenses and all kinds of ignorances and all kinds of suffering, sorrows, birth and death. And after that, when he went there in Haridwar, took bath in Ganges, and sat there, and he began to chant the same name that his Guru gave him, Vishnu Dut, Narayanaya Namah, that one. After that, she knew that, oh, everything I have. At first he could not realize that everything has been given by in seed. In seed everything is there. So I think that the devotee, undevotee, who came anyhow in the touch of Swamiji, they must have some seed of bhakti. If they have not done any offenses in the lotus feet of Vaishnavas or Guru, whether they have gone down and they have become lusty, no harm. They have also gone to taste richness and all worldly desires, but no harm. Very soon again, after testing these things, again Krishna may take them in the real path. As Dhruva, he wanted something, but after some time, he again came and gave up everything. So we see that anyone can derail for some time, but Krishna is so merciful. Again and again he will come. So I think that what Swamiji has done, and to whom he has touched, they must have some bhakti seed. But I think that he ordered me to go everywhere and to help his devotees. And that is why I have come. Only to help them. To give water, to waterize for that seed, that it should come in sprouts. Those who have sprouts, they should quickly give to leaves, and those who have given so many leaves but not yet fruit and flowers, they should give fruit, flowers, and after that fruit. Shorten. So we should be very humble. If we want bhakti, we should be very humble. If anyone criticizes, don't be angry or anything. Be always humble. I want that we should not pursue, follow, or to making money always. To be like sense gratification always for that. I want that you should all truly follow the principles of Swamiji. I don't want to make a center like New Vrindavan, so big and so with affluence. And then we think that we will fall so many ego can come that I am more than my Gurudeva has done. So we should not be like this. But preaching center is needed. We can do it. On higher or anyhow, if we are easily maintained, we can do for that, but not so affluence and all these things. I want that we should also start the same thing what Swamiji has done. We should do Nagar Sankirtan daily. Whether it is 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, we should try to follow Nagar Sankirtan. Also how he preached by distributing books, publishing books here and there. I think that Swamiji's mission was so flourished so soon because of all these things. Nagar Sankirtan especially, and distributing of books here and there. I know Vrindavan, Vilasini, Anandini and all others in their very little teeny age they used to have forgotten their sense and restricted family and all these things, and they used to sell, they used to distribute books in hotel, in airport, seaport, airport, everywhere in the gully. The lands, they also, even they are drunkard. That after the mood will go away and they may sell it. And then though I know that in first stage Swamiji had only hippies giving him a bottle of wine and so many things. And in touch they become so happy, preaching here and there. So I want that you should help me in that thing. Being very humble, following the principles of Pina Gapi Suni Chena Tarorovi Sahisuna Amanina Mam Devina Kirtan. Each other. I know that in the time of Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, he was somewhat worried that some devotees were struggling each other. And we were so much. But we should try to give respect to those who are superior to us, and so much love and affection to inferiors, thinking of same family. I request you all also that if anyone criticizing you of his home or anywhere, you should not be so angry. You should be very humble and polite. Otherwise they will laugh to me that, oh, Narayan Maharaj is doing so much nonsense, and he is letting disciples to whom they are not proper giving respect to others. If you are being so humble, sweet speaking, then you will see that this preaching will be not temporary, but it will be permanent. If you want to be a very good devotee, from beginning you will have to know who was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who were 6 Goswamis, Sarvadamada, Rayamanand, especially Rup Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Jiva Goswami, all these 6. And to follow footprints of them. Like Upadeshamrita, nectar of instruction, Manasiksha, and all that thing. And thus we will see that we are preaching so well everywhere. Don't pursue money and all that. I think that if you are doing, automatically money will come to serve you. Sure. I have so much realization. I have seen in the life of Swamiji. But when they began to pursue money and all other things, they became destroyed. So you can make money to maintain your life and to help your Gurudev. But your Gurudev never wants so much, very little. Only to preach, nothing else. You should be of good character, a strong will. Any person, even lusty persons, like Jagai Madhai and all others, like prostitutes, by the touch of Haridas Thakur, he left everything and became a very chaste devotee.